The conclusion of the General Assembly session only a few days away. There's a large volume of pending legislation that has not received a vote.
And conservation groups are getting nervous because money is uncertain. WCIA3's ag reporter Stu Ellis has more in this morning's report from the farm.
Senate Bill 2474 creates the Illinois Partners for Nutrient Loss Reduction Act that helps retain crop nutrients in fields. Chris Reynolds of the American Farmland Trust says the legislation is important to all Illinois farmland and waterways.
You know, Illinois developed a nutrient loss reduction strategy back in 2015. And since that time, there's really not been any new funding dedicated from the state of Illinois to address, some of the nutrient loss concerns coming from non-point sources like agriculture. So the fall covers for spring savings program, which is just past its second year, has been highly successful in getting farmers to adopt more cover crops. And we know from the nutrient loss reduction strategy that cover crops are one of the infield management practices that can have the biggest impact on reducing nitrate and phosphorus loss.
COVID has been one of the reasons for the legislative inaction, says Grant Hammer of the Soil and Water Associations.
This year, COVID has certainly impacted the legislature's ability to meet in person. They got a little bit later start than they normally would. And so as a result, the legislature is backed up. There's not a lot of legislation moving at the time. And so time is definitely not on our side. There's a sense of urgency, and as you said, we're in the waning days of this spring session.
Now, what happens if this doesn't get considered? Where do we go?
We can't let that happen. The Partners for Conservation program is set to sunset at the end of the month of June.
They're urging farmers and conservation advocates to lobby for passage of Senate Bill 2474. That's our report from the farm. I'm Stu Ellis with WCIA3, your local news leader.